Right, I keep forgetting that I have it swapped to the recording. Thanks for that. To the recording setup from the other part of the day today. Anyway, hi once again. How's it going? How's it going, miHoYo? Also, as I was yapping, leaving 3.0 strategic move? No, it was I'm pissed move. I don't want to see the game for a bit move. that was what it was. The Nikador fight can go and kiss my ass. Okay. Good lord. Where are we with this thing? I am. I need to swap. Right. The Herta appeared. Are you... Why this team? Huh? Why this team? What?
Did you get your accounts back, young lady?
Is that a wrong voice line? Oh god, no. Don't tell me that Nikador is back. Don't tell me I have to fight that asshole again. That fight sucks ass. Like, legitimately sucks ass. Fuck. I wanna see that fight. Fuck, I only remember the last time it switched to her. What was the quest right now? Inside the space station, Herta's audience with... Oh yeah, right. News had yet to end. Using all the energy available in the station, Herta activates the audience system's terminal to try to communicate with News. However, the system unexpectedly failed upon investigation. All three sectors within the terminal are malfunctioning, requiring Herta to personally attend to each one to resolve this issue. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see.
This is the audience system? Hi, it looks just like the simulated universe.
Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard.
Ah, okay.
Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right?
One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant. Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones: energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droidhead involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up.
I see. So, Madam Herta, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in?
Of course, all 3.
Oh.
No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over.
I'm just a mirror, Madam Herta. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go.
Huh?
Brr, why is this energy supply zone so cold? Brr, I'm already frosting out.
You're a mirror. Okay, good to hear.
Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herta Space Station into imaginary state and stored it in this zone. If not for the ultra-low temperature here, the space station would have long blasted off into the sky.
But aren't we already in the sky?
You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief, too. Where did those things come from? Corrupted data? Reanimated systemic rust? No, not likely. It can't be the Legion's second ambush, right? No, whatever. We have to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces.
All right. Also, I really need to look into what people thought was so bad about the 3.0 story, cause the only thing that I found kind of bad about the 3.0 story was literally the one thing I kept complaining about the entire way through. And that was that the MCs seem to have lost absolutely every brain cell for some reason. The MC went from sorta competent at the beginning, at least up until the end of Penacony, and then suddenly arriving here made the MC absolutely, like, what, 50 IQ at most, maybe? Like, what the fuck happened? Why are we suddenly stupid?
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Like, legitimately stupid, not just pretend stupid anymore.
Let's improvise.
Helpless as ever.
Okay, what do you have? So this is just one target hit, right? This is deal damage to one designated enemy, deals damage to the target's
If I
hit.
wait any longer, the universe might just implode.
Shut up for a sec. I'm reading. Deals damage to the targets hit by this instant of skill and their respective adjacent targets. Okay, so basically AoE. Ah.
Open sesame. More enemies.
This combat needs up. This is double speed. Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. About that, what do you mean?
Please stay tuned.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Ow.
Feel the
Ow!
soul.
Asshole.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
Okay, what's your ult? Rearranges the number of interpretation stacks on all enemies, prioritizing the transfer of the higher number of interpretation stacks to elite level targets and above. Then deals its damage to all enemies after use, enhances skill, and immediately takes action. Okay?
Let's finish
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Alright.
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
There we go. Ow. Can we not?
Let's improvise.
Helpless as ever. Open sesame.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Be of your body and mind.
Impressive. Almost.
Stay in.
Ow! What the fuck? What? Excuse me.
I don't have time for games.
Can you not?
Expand your thinking.
Can you not?
Fun this time. Time for a buzz.
And Madam Herta never fails to impress. Those things are no match for you.
Huh?
A piece of cake. Now that this place is cleaned up, let's set everything in order and move on to the next zone.
Uh-huh.
What's this, ma'am?
Looks like one of those memory bubbles. It's not worth that much attention. You'll find many more in other zones.
Okay.
Is that so?
Is that so? How's the mirror called? Alright.
What in the... How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
We're going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to meet Droidhead. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yottaflop's computer, then we can forget about having them notice our existence. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
How's the mirror talking? Science!
Oh, the mysteries of life. But even so, they can't compare to a talking mirror. A question on the side, Madam Herta? You have these powerful supercomputers and all. So, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
The best ratio for a Zahatorte.
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract Droidhead's attention.
I suggest meeting Miss Asta for a chat when you have time.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Curiosity, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
So many bugs. Okay.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
I mean, the mirror has a point. Asta is paying for the electricity
Stay in step.
and organizing the budget.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Expand your thinking.
More enemies. Immerse yourself, be of your body and mind. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
You took the bait.
How did it not charge you up?
Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth.
That's it. That's it. Kill each other. There we go.
Curiosity, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it grow.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz. Allow me to purge the root of the problem. The
Oh,
truth,
good.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
That works. That works. Thanks, Bum Buns.
Yuck, yuck. Help me! Go from those bugs got onto my reflective surface.
Clean up after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
What hands?
Good one there.
Nice.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droidhead.
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
Uh-huh.
There's a memory bubble here too.
Why are you so interested in it?
Okay, I'll admit it. I find them somewhat creepy.
What?
What's all this?
Oh, God.
I be in here too, Madam Herta.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droid Head and the space station, aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droid Head could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill prepared.
Oh, that's very nice.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Indeed.
Mirror see. And here. Mirror do. No, I neither have eyes nor ears.
The Mirror's VA is having fun.
This dome seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Herta, behind you. Huh?
Oh,
What
God.
does she want?
Her deception.
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
Shh! Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Herta?
The replica personality module is off. Well, that can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default, and the utterly absurd module has also been disabled? Something's
The what now?
definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on.
The utterly absurd module? Excuse me, what?
The attack, anything, everything module.
What kind of modules did you put into your puppets?
No, wait. Why? Do you even have such presets?
Yes, thank you, Mirror.
Is enabled.
Oh.
Intruder detected.
Uh-oh.
Rats. Come and help me, Mirror. Anything, everything, attack!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
These are mimetic remnants of the remembrance? So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets? I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz. Immerse yourself in it. Be of your body and mind.
Ow. Ow.
Did the rhythm get messed up?
I know he became a bit more stupid, but hammering away at the MC is not gonna fix that problem.
Open sesame.
Alright.
Egad,
Delete it.
What a close shave. But why are these remembrance names even showing up here?
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Have you tried running it on and off again? Yes, that will work.
Sorry to disappoint. The Absolutely Not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
What were you really trying to achieve with these creations?
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go easy on them for the sake of the space station.
The Mirror is very quickly becoming my new favorite character. Can the Mirror be playable?
Is that it? I was expecting something.
Can we get the Mirror playable?
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Ow.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Probably.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Ow.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Open sesame.
Allow me to
Combat
pursue
needs
of the
optimizing.
This is double speed. Time to cleanse the filth. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Never seen
Ow.
perfection before.
You took the bait.
Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it chrome.
Okay.
They're completely battered, save for their heads.
Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look.
A memory bubble, tucked away this far in.
I think I know what this is about now. This is interesting. But we can leave that for later. Let's take care of the malfunctioning puppets first. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look.
Going down. Oh god, do I have to fight the swarm disaster again? Probably. Because that one is right in the spot where it usually is.
Number 0988. The pride of my creations.
Okay,
Should I even be curious?
maybe.
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Uh-huh. Hey there, Divine. How's it going?
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
Fear not, Mirror. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time?
Yep. Yep.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Storm disaster. Okay. Ow. Are you guys done having turns?
The report. Dreams do come true.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Atelier Yumiya meeting room. Well, soon,
Your body and mind.
right?
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Curious, endless.
Alright, alright, alright.
Nothing but a void. Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. Watch it chrome.
How are you still alive?
Stay in step.
How are these shit still alive?
Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
More enemies.
That's not the most annoying version of the boss, good to know. I will fight any boss in this game again, and as long as it's not Nicador. Ow.
This combat. This is double speed.
Expand your thinking.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Time to cleanse the filth.
I don't have time for open sesame. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
The truth for everything in this world is bleeding. Get it together.
Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking. Watch a chrome.
For the Nicador is good, Herda. Well, that's good to know, because I'm already under the very impression that the Nicador fight required very recent and very new units, or units that are very specific to a specific niche.
Don't miss the best timing for an attack.
I'm gonna take this.
More
Why?
enemies.
If he is back for the story and I need to fight him again, I'm just gonna immediately put the game on story mode and just nuke the shit out of it, because I'm not gonna be bothering with that fight again.
Got a raid to get
If my
to.
fully built
Let's
3
finish
teams with decked out units suffered through that whole fight and couldn't beat that shit, I'm immediately setting that on on story mode.
Time for a buzz.
Fuck that fight.
Yeah.
That fight really soured a lot of things for me.
Open sesame.
Take your positions. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Okay. Oh, that was it. Okay.
That was close. I almost shattered.
Aren't you shattered already?
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn myself. Just don't say what
Seems
it
you've
is,
had a
who it
little
is, and
tag
stuff like
along all
that.
this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, the memory. So what is it?
Parasite of the remembrance.
Ah,
Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors.
your true self will be exposed? Oh, it's her. Hi.
You can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad.
Hello.
Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me?
She's gonna tickle you.
I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please. Just spare me.
Damn.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? That's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herda, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you?
He has a point.
Hush now.
Oh, damn.
Quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen.
Sure, I'll listen. Hold on. I will listen. I will listen for a moment. Hold on. Zoop. Where is my folder for this thing? There. There we go. Anyway.
You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you.
Oh god. Uh-huh.
As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go.
I like that specific last laugh is telegraphed as tee-hee.
Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your
Oh
favorite
god.
dog? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection.
Haha! Self-reflection. Shut up.
Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get droid head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime.
Oh god.
At long last,
Well, she's dead.
we can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
This is yummy.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I've got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herda, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you to
Oh, yeah.
head, you better not snub me.
Okay. Try and speak with Noose. Cutscene?
The path space.
Oh yeah, here we are.
This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space.
Been a while since I've seen this.
Right. Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid head, will you answer me?
Madam Herda, we picked up some voices from the space.
Oh, interesting. First mirror is black. Interesting.
Let me hear them.
Okay. 0001. Binary?
Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be droid head?
That's not binary anymore.
Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic.
Thank you.
Is this some kind of prank?
What the fuck?
Madam Herta, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me.
0126. Okay, what is this gonna be? The door isn't locked?
Door? Locked? No. This isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
Who are you hearing?
Madam Herta, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting.
Someone had fun writing the dialogue. Verbally writing the dialogue down. Yuck, 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 yuck. The fuck is that laugh?
Wanna listen in on them?
Third mirror. Stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait. Did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Yeah, I figured they're trying to figure out a password to open a door. Or something.
Why don't you listen for yourself?
She fainted? Looks like it.
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab.
Oh, Mr. Yang and who else?
Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do, no, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
Considering that both voices sound in male, is it Yang and Sunday?
Is something wrong, Madam Herta?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herta? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
It is Sunday.
Wait, what are they up to?
They're about to drop an ice cold bucket on your head. Oh god. It's worse.
Is this the Harmony?
Yup.
Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not a chance.
Presumptuous fellows. Who are you to interrupt Madam Herta's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now. That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. And now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please. You know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
You're very persistent about this all of a sudden, Mirror.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droid Head casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
Oh, Miss Herta, so selfless and kind. I am truly a lucky mirror to have found the best possible master.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droid Head. I will be back for you.
Alright.
Madam Herta? you're finally awake.
You two? Oh.
That is a perfect reaction upon seeing those two. Ugh.
My plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
They have no idea.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout. And that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang at the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Genius. Emanator. Number 83 in the Genius Society. Door unlocked.
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there. But it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphorius, Madam Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh? Something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphorius in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the Divine Amphorius team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
Okay.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphorius is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphorius. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
Okay. Within the Morpheus. The private bath chamber. Oh god. Mem. Closing you're finally up, or the giant light is going to give you a sunburn. Oh god, you're still not voiced again. Oh my god, okay. They've been this excited for a while now. What did you feed them? More likely they stuck food themselves. They don't seem to need food. Says who? I'm still a cute and tiny animal, alright? Uh-huh. You're absolutely totally March 7th or somehow related to her. But come to think of it, I don't remember the last time I ate something was... Forget it. You can skip the translation. I can somehow tell that none of that chatter is meaningful. Based. It's almost time. The Chrysos hairs should be finishing up their preparations at the Vortex of Genesis. Let's go witness the core flames return when you're ready. Uh-huh. Okay, okay. I was concerned for a brief moment. I was concerned for a brief moment. What was that? Alright, head to the vortex. Sure. Let's see.
It's still early. Where to now?
What do you mean it's still early? The stars are out.
Oh, Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Okay, didn't want to interrupt the scene.
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nursing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff. So, I'm ready to begin.
Alright, let's see this, buddy.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. Oh, prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos heirs, have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest. The 7th core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great Lance of Fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs. An upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Finan of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
No. Click and hold to submit the core flame and complete your objective. Ooh. Okay.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated.
You did it!
Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Finan. Do not make us question this decision.
He's just curious. Oh.
Lord Nias?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castorus. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor. Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Then to prove yourself, buddy.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amphorius needs.
Come with me, Finan of Aegis Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friends.
Sayonara.
Lord Finan is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone.
Hi there. How's it going?
All we can do is wait and have faith.
We can wait until version 3.1, and then he will be back. Oh, wait, that's right now! Chat with the crisis heirs. God, Dan Hung has text and I just noticed that he's speaking. Okay. Thank you, Dan Hung. Can we get you a new voice actor? Even though I want the old one back.
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Finan.
You seem worried.
I spoke at length with Lord Finan before. There was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Finan's heart wavering. Wherever he is, whatever he is fighting, I pray he makes it through this test.
Oh, he's fine. He's gonna come back with a scar and an eye patch. He's gonna look cool, get all the ladies. Anyway. Who's a sleepy little bugger? Looks like she fell asleep. Presiding over this ritual must take quite a toll.
Snowy. Will succeed.
She's sheepy.
Finan steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised.
You have a lot of faith in him. What if he fails?
That would mean his time hasn't come yet, and that there is a more arduous mission for him to see through.
CZZ mentioned. Uh-huh.
You must have noticed by now. Every Chrysos heir here bears A flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity,
Or?
But not Finan. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw. A perfect vessel for divinity.
I would like to argue that.
There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
Still too late.
Oh, hey. Missed the party. Finan said you weren't coming.
The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Finan's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Finan's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous.
Were it not for your aid in story mode. Isn't it nice to be polite? Why are you being so aggro to him? Isn't it nice to be polite?
Kremnoans revere strength and military might. That does not mean we lack etiquette.
Don't worry, Mighty. The MC just became stupid during this patch cycle, don't worry about it. Maybe it's gonna be better. Mighty, what do you mean when you said you were worried?
They don't know yet? That guy has always been tormented by his past.
Oh, buddy, I picked up on that.
I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Finan.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finan had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect.
Oh, don't worry, I picked up on that detail.
He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge?
So basically he was a hollow shell of a person filled with just a pure rage boner until he was chosen as a Chrysos heir, and that filled him with hope. But the rage is still there, and so he is now doubting between does he pursue his vengeance, or does he let go of vengeance?
I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
Yeah, his counterpart.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter your darkest nightmares.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. How's it going? Time for more Impact Third. Time for more Impact Third characters to make an appearance. How it be? Hope you're doing fine over there. Excuse me while I just quickly screen grab this. That's the wrong... That's the right phrasing.
Is something wrong?
Young Finan. Okay. So this person is someone from his past?
Don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know.
Yeah, about that.
Grandma said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silicii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
The boy was so innocent.
If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silicii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Oh, fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's a good image to see. Well, that's a very good image to see. When the piercing goes wrong and in the wrong place. Some system hours ago, aboard the Astral Express. Oh god, you're also in the voice, right? Pom-Pom, have we prepared our meals already?
Of course the food's ready. March isn't feeling well, so Pom-Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko?
Gladly. But don't we also get her a...
Nuh-uh. No coffee when she's already feeling unwell.
Just because you said it. Coffee. I guess you're right. Oh? March, I'm coming in, okay? Oh, is she frozen? Oh god, she is. She's slowly putting herself in a cocoon again. Well, that's,
Still early. Where to now?
well, that's nice. Base coffee drinker indeed. Nameless recollection. In that dawn-kissed city-state, a hero from the Outlands became one of the Flame Chasers. Inspired by the journey, they recorded their tales in the pages of a book. God, so much stuff. Okay. More stories. Immediately, 3.1, start. First, let me put this shit in. Okay, whose visage comes into view? Sure, let's go with them. Those flame-chasing people, those forgotten stories as I've written. Alright, the guiding light. In the corner of Okama, the newly arrived traveler stops for a moment. He rubs his eyes.
1, 2, 3? There's 3 identical children?
And they're all adorable. The 3 children have different smiles. One is beaming, one has a shrewd grin, and one is smiling serenely. Yet each of them looks just as mysterious as the other 2.
Stranger, welcome to the Holy City. We will show you the way forward.
Tribios. This name has not been mentioned for some time. Only the elderly priests of Yanusopolis know the true significance of this name.
High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
As music from his hometown plays, the smiling children gather around the old man. They wish that the twilight breeze will carry away all tales of sadness. The end times looms like a dark cloud, hanging over the holy city's residents and shrouding them with worry.
Hello, do you need our help?
Like torches dancing in the wind, the children illuminate the alley. They wipe away the woman's tears, babies sleep amidst whispers. On the windowsill of those in prayer, their light footprints remain.
The 3 pillars of Okama.
There's no need to be so somber. How about we play a game together?
The citizens call them the 3 pillars of Okama, yet they simply shake their heads.
Guess who we are?
The 3 soared and landed in front of the townsfolk.
You're Trian.
An old man says.
No, we're Trinan.
Trinan is the quietest of the trio.
Are you Trinan?
A young girl asks.
Wrong, we're actually Trian.
Trian is the most spirited of the trio.
Then you must be Tribi.
A child shouts.
You're right! Good job!
Tribi is as enthusiastic as she's adorable. It matters not whether they can tell the trio apart. Of most importance is their sincere smiles.
We will show you the path to take.
The children fly ahead, guiding the lost back to the main road. No voice line? So you literally show people the right path to take?
You're lucky. You merely took a wrong turn.
The children flew before me. It was rare to see them so quiet.
However, there are many more unfortunate souls who have lost their direction in life.
Huh, detail that. Okay. Next act. There was once a dying soldier on the battlefield who wished to bid farewell to his lover in a distant city far away. The child leaned toward the soldier and said nary a word as she listened to his final words of comfort. As for the other 2 children, they were in the city, beside a bed upon which a woman was lying in eternal rest, wailing uncontrollably. Not only do the 3 children share each other's senses, their souls are also interconnected. When one is filled with grief, the other 2 will burst into tears as well.
Perhaps we should tell you some happy tales instead.
The child wipes away her tears of reminiscence.
Our greatest talent is performing Amphorius' nursery rhymes.
But those nursery rhymes have been told over and over, that any literal children could recite them by heart.
How rude!
The child gently flicks my forehead.
You should be reflecting on the nursery rhyme author's heartfelt intentions instead.
In this lush land by gods chosen, giants raise their glasses in a toast. People commonly see the children riding on enormous flaming rockets. Right, looking like shooting stars blazing through the holy city.
How dangerous.
An old man really wishes the children to stop.
Not Trinan.
The quiet child shakes her head.
That's Trian!
The exuberant child raises her hands.
Stop nagging.
The mischievous child pouts.
Can't I just play with something I've created?
Good lord. Every child in the world loves to play, and Trivios is no exception. Every child in the world is afraid of pain, yet Trivios tries to act tough.
Initially, there were many more of us. The others have merely gone one step ahead.
Divine, have you visited my YouTube channel? Have you seen my YouTube channel, Divine? The children What the hell was that? What the hell was that sound effect all of a sudden? The children swore they were already adults, yet when they carelessly hit the city gate, they cried out in pain together. Okay, that was that sound effect. The Oh, Jesus Christ, how do you say this? Tripartite? The tripartite prophecy is but a distant ritual, and the Crisis War a painful dream. Echoes from the Gate of Infinity occasionally jolt her awake, and the distant travels of her identical sister sometimes inspire uncertainty within her. A new journey only begins when the previous one comes to an end. Despite time marching forward endlessly, the children always manage to stay true to their hearts. They are all that remains of one another. Oh, I also get all of them? Okay, well this is gonna be a hot minute. Okay, let's see. Let's take you next. The Nameless Hero. That Lost Voyage. In Amorpheus, untitled statues are a prevalent sight. As for the inspiration behind these statues, they are said to be the clay figures that Kefili made at the world's creation. They made clay figures in their likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the gods' mercy while realizing the sorrows of this world. In front of a statue, the people of the Holy City beheld a man. Phynon of Hades Elysiae. He never spoke of his origins, only using this name to nonchalantly identify himself.
That's not really his name, is it?
People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt. The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither confirming nor disproving their speculation. Phynon is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Golden Weaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the Holy City, eager to bring light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Ballads reach him through the breeze, as though soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence.
Hades Elysiae, the man's hometown, shrouded in secrecy, just like his past. Some have searched for that distant village, yet found it neither written about nor passed down through song. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a vision of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Yet within the ancient texts of the Holy City, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Amorpheus will bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, the man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Some too losing themselves. Also, what was that last bit? Some too losing themselves at the very beginning of their journey. Poetic. Comes in very handy when you're streaming. Alright. Your story. Okay, you get 2 parts, huh? Seam of thread and cloth. Okama, a city that warriors look back upon before marching toward the battlefield. The holy city, the sanctuary of all the citizens.
The epitome of magnificence, unbounded benevolence.
Just as the poets of the city have sung. And the beauty of the holy city is like Aglaia herself, dressed in finery and of noble birth. She is the dressmaster of Okama, the one who weaves the golden threads.
But there's one thing she'll never be able to achieve.
A jealous whisper can be heard.
She will never be able to produce something seamless.
Golden threads quiver, and a gentle wind rustles by her ear. She maintains her silence, but others fan the flames. Is that so hard? Her scissors and rulers are better than any garment maker. Sculpting forms as perfect as the gods themselves.
Lady Aglaia, grace our eyes with your most elegant creation.
Ingratiating words do not sit well with me, nor do duplicitous machinations.
Like that this was simply a no. Her gaze flits across the stoa, equally regarding every member of the public. They used to wonder, how exactly do her eyes perceive if something is beautiful or not? As with the holy city that's perpetually bathed in light, how do people tell apart cozy mornings and frosty nights? For the weaver, the answer lies in her golden threads. Golden threads of the goddess of romance now serve as her hands and eyes. The colors of the world, intertwined with the undertones of human hearts, come flooding toward her. These golden threads are no less prideful than the master they now belong to.
As long as the thread has form, it is enough to craft seamless finery.
Be it stitched finely and tightly, or cut cleanly with a single stroke.
Hardly a challenge. None of these pose a challenge.
The rhyme rolls off like seams, like a soft sigh from lips. The one who weaves gold gazes past me, fixed on something much farther, the network of threads that entwine all between the heaven and earth. The only challenge that she relentlessly dedicates herself to is weaving of the fate of Okama into a flawless, seamless, outcome. Fuck, you have to look at the other monitor. Fuck's sake. Okay, part 2. A long line stretched across the square. Merchants, shopkeepers, and even high society elite, all lined up together without distinction. At the head of the line was the path to Aglaea's abode. Is the Holy City's fashion trendsetter going to reveal her newest masterpiece? Because it's technically not the sun. The thing probably shines light, but I highly doubt that it's shining UV light. It's UV light that's making the skin, you know, toned.
She's about to get rid of her failed pieces!
Now I see why the Holy City is free of worries. Even as the inn nears, they're still obsessed with lavish clothing.
New to Okama, a visitor from elsewhere ends up utterly bewildered at the sight. It is said that a family of priests who worship Nestia go way back with the weaver. But her impeccable gift for weaving isn't meant to serve anyone's pursuit for pleasure. What was once a sacred duty was misunderstood by the beauty-obsessed, who mistook fallen shreds for priceless treasures.
Are flawed creations really still worth the people's adoration?
The weaver shakes her head. She seems to have forgotten something. It is precisely the flawed hero who walks ahead of the crowd, who casts a long shadow over the world, and who strides toward everlasting daylight. There are, nevertheless, people whom the weaver is willing to sue and tailor for. Her conditions are... Really? This is not gonna be voiced? Beauty sharp as a blade and the pursuit of beauty.
Me! I want to be showered with a thunderous ovation and lots of flowers.
A melodramatic poet speaks out.
I want to stir her emotions.
The voice of a blushing young boy.
Do I fit the bill? My sister and I are refugees from the Abyss. I want to get a pair of shoes for her.
A seated child speaks up. Next to him is a barefooted girl, staying silent with her head kept low. Unfortunately, gold threads are willful things. They are never swayed by sympathy or pity. A tense and worried look surfaces on the young child's countenance. The specks of dirt on his face brought back memories of a past encounter.
Go.
The weaver begins.
Go to the 3 children in the city.
As messengers of Janus, they will bring him the shoes he hopes for. Fucking hell. Alright, final card. Alright, you get one part, makes sense. Twirling in Fallen Bloom. I see a sword that grants death, a shackle of destiny, next to the silver-haired girl, worshipped at the Demise's Hollow. The sword stained with unknown blood, lying shattered and snapped. The shackle chained pale wrists, dotted in thickening rust. The priests ask with a shaking voice, "Really?" The voice acting in this thing is very touch and go sometimes. "Upon whose fingertips will the butterfly perch?" The girl never answers, like death itself, wreathed in silent solemnity. People often say that dying is to meet the palm of the hand of shadow, and dreaming is to be brushed by their fingers a little. This is This is just a different phrase for the good old saying of when we sleep, we are preparing for our final snooze. In the mirages when the girl petted death, she sees black waterfalls foaming and bellow, pouring down from a chasm in the sky, where a solitary tower withstands torrents solo. When she wakes, she can still feel the water's freezing touch and the cacophonies below. Like the wail of the dead, the howl of beasts, in confusion, delirium, and clamors hollow. The girl's embrace is not meant for the living. Thousands have entered the eternal sleep in her arms, granting to the dead solace and dignity. She mentions a ferocious warrior.
She did not go with a smile, but to me she cursed. Oh, life's end, how ugly you are, how despicable.
She mentions a ferocious warrior feared in battle. And from that day on, she adorned herself. Her dress, white as a radiant moon, became always dotted with flowery petals.
For if death cannot be avoided,
so says the girl,
I wish it could contain beauty more plentiful.
Among the manifold rites about death, the ones she knows with most intimacy are burial rites. One burial of unfamiliar countenance after another wherever she presides, from the angelic visage of a babe passed in the cradle to the despairing eyes of the mother drowning in sorrow, from the scars of a war-battered general's torso to the unending tears pouring from his bereft widow. Yet she remembers not a single living human she had seen. Even in the mirror she thinks her own face strange with an alien glow. In the countless words buried in forgetfulness, the only thing she manages to glean is a mockery to fate, a sarcastic whistle.
Stay alive.
When she casts aside the shackles and step beyond Idonia, a déjà vu most violent seizes her whole. Did she perchance conduct some previous escape? Illusions dance across her eyes. She had once drifted in an endless river, then drove her single boat out of the deluge. She had wandered in a battlefield covered in corpses, then recovered the path back to life. Why must she escape? Over and over again? She now knows the answer and quivers, for it is a ludicrous surmise. The woman embodying death walks this world only because she knows she must stay alive. But alas, at that time she knows not. The death is not the end. It is only a butterfly landing on a withered branch, utterly meaningless, profoundly trite. Alright, gathering the stories. Holy hell, okay, gimme. Yum 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 yum. Okay. These are fairly interesting. Also, who, what? Oh god. Hi. Little Grey, are you free right now? Which one of you is speaking? On my way. How did you know I'm about to grow mold for boredom? Just send me a word, I'll teleport over there immediately. What the fuck? No, it's just a little favor we'd like to ask. When we woke up today, our favorite book was gone. We couldn't find it anywhere. Trian is about to cry. Trian did not. Oh me, oh my. At this point, we'll have to find a diviner to help. Aren't you girls diviners? I thought you knew how to do that. It's not the same. Different Fate Titans bring different directives. There's a super duper mega ultra powerful diviner in Okama called Pasithia. Allegedly, she can tell the future just by dreaming. However, due to some past circumstances, it's not advisable that we meet her. So, Little Grey, please, please, please. All three of us said please, so you must go. Shut up. Stop being adorable for a brief moment. That's for the side quest, okay. What do you want? Esteemed guest, are you near the Droma's workshop? It seems a commotion has broken out there. Do you think you can go and take a look? I can't get away at the moment. Unpaid labor again? I'm so honored. Sure, leave it to me. Easy peasy lemon squeezy! Shut up! Thank you, I'll leave it to you. Alright, please refrain from mentioning my name. Thank you, esteemed guest. Cool. Side quest. 3.1, let's go. I have Tribi. The horror is acquired. What's a lemon? It's the same as an orange. Just lemon colored. No one says a thing.
Aglaya, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
Next is Castorus. I'm waiting for him. But I'm probably gonna have resources for him. I literally pulled only for Tribi because I was literally 5 pulls away from guarantee. Don't really have faith in Finon. Yeah, he's been gone for a while now. It feels like we've already waited for 42 days! No! Maybe for 42 minutes, I'll give you that. Not 42 days. I know what they're doing there. They're being self-aware. Have faith in Finon.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Finon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Oh.
Lady Trinan.
I don't like the sound of that.
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore.
Alright, he's dead. Patch over.
There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
Ow? Did you forgot sunscreen?
It has come to this, after all.
Oh.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
Oh. What's going on? What's going on?
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong.
Okay.
As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Oh, who's your big softy? Who's your big softy who is pretending to be all tough? Sorry.
I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the 2 Outlander warriors can also join me.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our 2 distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
It's fine, we've got this. Exactly, no way I'm getting involved. Can't we all go together? Yeah, can't we all go together?
No. Someone should stay outside in case we need help.
Things have taken a critical turn, especially so with Finon's life on the line. Of course, we Nameless will do what is necessary. How should we help?
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Goliath's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath.
Oh god.
If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
Hell yeah, brother. Hope you're a guest character in there I can actually control. Can I talk to anybody? I can.
We can't get rid of all the noise.
Someone give the baby a hug. Not you, you're deaf.
Stay safe.
Someone else give the baby a hug, not the lady of death over there. Let's also make our way to the front of the spirit basin when you're ready. Sure.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
Let's go. Oh god, immediately. What am I fighting? Okay. Okay. Oh shit, you are in here. Okay. Can I see anything on you? Probably not. Can I swap you guys around? Yes. This is a weird setup. How did it... Oh, I see what it did. It moved my team one character to the to the right. The entire team by one space to the right. You will have to go.
With you here, I feel a bit more at ease.
Sure.
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky. Warriors of high esteem.
No Nikador in this fight, I'm safe. Good.
Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife.
Also, just to be clear, the Nikador fight, mechanically, I like. I like it. The thing that I don't like about it is the fact that no matter what team I threw against it, the only solution that I saw in that entire fight was, oh, might as well have shields that are covering your entire HP bar. Like, cool, I do have Gepard, you know, I do have him, but I only got him very recently. And it's a thing of, I haven't built him. I haven't built the bitch. So, you know what? I can't have shields that are covering the entire HP bar that I have pretty much lost during that fucking fight. And that kept fucking me over. And then on top of it, the break resistance or whatever the fuck it is on the enemies and their overall resistance to be so fucking tanky against anything that I threw at them to get my HP bars back and to even nuke them away in phase 2 just pissed me off so much.
They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Oh, hi.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Oh well, this looks good. What?
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikidor's trial.
Mm-hmm. Why is it just you? Where's Dan Heng?
I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
Oh shit.
Submit or die.
Can I see your shit? You son of a bitch. Alright, guess I'm gonna see it in battle.
There's no place for you in Emphorius.
Sure, ma'am.
A disaster for so much for the king of those outlanders. A disaster for Akama.
Damn.
So much for the king of...
You won't get away, Kremnoan vermin!
Uh-oh.
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Predecessors, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Predecessors? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that.
Intervene and stop the soldier. Watch on and wait for the trial. He's probably gonna stop me.
Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. It's a pity, though. You're too late. You will never stop the Holy City's army. Watch as I make this pathetic warrior of yours the first sacrifice.
Well, rip.
Minos, my king, avenge me.
Is this?
You're next. Face your death, cowardly king.
Okay.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikidor's wrath.
What's your ult? Throne of Bones. Restores HP and accumulates talent's charge. Deals massive imaginary damage to one designated enemy.
For an attack.
Oh, shut up. And imaginary damage to adjacent targets, then taunts the target and their adjacent targets. Oh, is he a tank? Is he like a tank or something? Okay.
Let's improvise.
Blood for the blood god.
Yeah.
Okay, basic attack, vow of voyage, deal minor imaginary damage to one enemy. Skill, deaths are legion, regrets are none. Consume HP and deal imaginary damage to one designated enemy unit and minor imaginary damage to adjacent targets. Ability costs 50% of current HP. Hold on. I want to see this properly.
Forever doomed.
A
Nice.
picture of grace and elegance. Eternal. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Yeah, I kind of get it that he's very similar to Blade.
Still the same wall. Dreams do come true.
Immerse
The
yourself
mood
in
is
it.
set. Let the show begin.
Dance, mighty, dance.
Time to cleanse the filth. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Show me your courage. Forever doomed.
Nice.
Absurd. I know this Akaman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being. And that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool.
Who is he?
It's nothing. Let's go. That voice is Cartonis? Not you too, Cartonis.
Big guy.
Mighty mouse you are. Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life finally.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this, you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo!
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonis.
Humiliate me you shall not! Leave! Get out of Arkima! Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your kind alone!
Jesus.
This is... Mother Signet?
Oh.
It's here again. I knew it.
Ha! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin have. With your mad king, perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You were not at all Cartonis. Look out!
A long narrow shadow pierces through the phantom of Cartonis.
Nice move.
Hey. You too. Are you the real Dan Heng? Are we up against Dan Heng's apparition this time? Are you the real? I could ask you the same. What was the last thing you said to me before I parted the waters at the Scale Gorge waterscape?
Parted the waters?
I wouldn't even remember that. Forget it, just kill him, alright. That's right. You have a great memory.
Huh?
That's motherfucker. It wasn't easy, but I finally found you two.
So, you are Dan Heng. What did you go through before meeting us?
Just some memories from my past. Nothing worth mentioning.
You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met.
That doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means that we'll be able to find Finon here.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagine it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
Jesus. Absolute carnage.
I agree.
Oh boy. Hi there, buddy. How's it going?
As I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
What's wrong with you two? I've met that warrior before. It's Nios, an incarnation of Nikador.
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
My demise. You are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a swordmaster, so we can be done with this farce.
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
This is gonna be one fierce battle we won't be able to get out of. When you go easy on us, we traveled together before, remember? One who has fallen. Finon failed the trial.
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this!
He is very angry.
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My words must have stung deeply. But thanks to them, I have also come to realize. This is why you killed your father for the throne. Only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slew the Strife Titan. Only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child and my fate, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny.
Rip your chest apart, Titan. The same way I ripped apart that former king.
That's squelching sound. Ugh.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me, or lose yourself in the fight and watch your defeated corpse burn to ash. But remember this, the son of Gorgo
Oh boy.
Warrior knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath.
Uh-huh.
What about you, miHoYo? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power. Show me your courage.
Okay.
Mournful cries. Miserable wails. Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desired?
There's more to life.
Still the same one. Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Immerse yourself in it. Be of your body and mind.
In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife.
The truth, everything in this world is bleeding.
Let this place witness glory.
Okay, time to see how this is gonna look.
Raging power. I can hardly contain it.
Oh, keep it. Okay, that's cool.
Burn it all.
Stay in step.
Okay.
Dying soul, face me.
Well,
I allow you to accept your punishment.
oh shit. Alright. Alright.
Let's improvise.
Allow me to purge the roots.
Alright.
Yeah.
Existence is unity. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Alright.
Burn it all. Fury upon you.
Oh my god. Okay, buddy.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Time to cleanse the filth. Some value, I suppose.
Forever doomed.
Jesus Christ.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
Dying soul, face me. How noisy.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Burn it all. Forever doomed.
Oh my god.
Conquer all lands.
Want so bad. Want so bad.
Allow me to purge the root of your body and mind. The truth, everything in this world is bleeding. Eternal.
Ow.
Burn it all.
Jesus Christ. Oh, shit, cutscene. Oh. Whew. That was close, buddy. Fucking hell. That was close, buddy.
I did my best.
The Core Flame trial is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope that Finon gets through this.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition.
Missed.
With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
Is the Black Tide really that scary? It's only normal to be unable to overcome your inner demons. I think Nios mentioned it before. First. Since coming to Amorpheus, we have heard many talk many talking about this black tide. Could you tell us more about it?
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anvorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the 3 Titans of Calamity.
Yeah, no worries, miHoYo. Have a good night. And thanks for hanging out.
Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
Okay.
According to Naias, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of Calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
Yeah, buddy, you need to make a decision. Sing, oh goddess. Okay. The Gate of Fire and the Endless Might. Sing, O goddess of his rage. The young hero has finally risen from strife. Okay, we went through a lot of shit. Time for a power nap. An unspeakable thing of unknown origin. What comes to your mind when you put these keywords together? A Stellaron, an Aeon, a Leviathan, a Cosmic Mega Octopus? A Stellaron? That's right. If you think about the various characteristics of a Morpheus, an isolated world of eternal night being eroded by an unknown power, we cannot discount this possibility. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far suggests that Morpheus wasn't always isolated from the rest of the universe, but be it the birth of the Titans or the encroaching Black Tide, none of these can be explained as a natural progression of a civilization. There must be other reasons for its current state of isolation. It's just, if the cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed certain phenomena, explicit or otherwise, by now, but that isn't the case. The voice of a Stellaron, the antimatter legion, the Stellaron hunters, no. Neither 2 nor 3. First, the voice of a Stellaron? That's what I was thinking too. From past experiences, the Stellaron within you should be able to resonate with other Stellarons, but we haven't encountered anything like that here. There are several other unanswered questions too. My gut feeling is that things here are not as simple as they seem. Furthermore, what happened in Penacony also proved that the appearance of a world may not necessarily be due to the influence of just one path. No sweat, the Trailblaze can tackle even the paths if it must. It could be an all-star cast. Who knows, maybe a Cavilli's behind it all. Sure. Not even the history fictionologist would dare to spin a tale like that. For now, let's just take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point. Since Nikador has fallen, those who were suppressed by them will no doubt begin to counterattack now. It seems our trailblazing expedition is growing in significance. Oh, shit. Mighty time.
Don't worry, D. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago.
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, alright. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, D, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Things and carnage.
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall, and she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Pretty much. Oh, sorry, I just saw Divine. Why is it on the MC Remembrance? Because I was preoccupied with other shit. But yeah. Because for the past 2 weeks, I was on casual mode grinding out equipment and materials and just didn't build them yet.
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of Strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
Ah, I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. D, your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. But Lady Trebios, therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
D? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Aww.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look.
Excuse me. Story.
Cry out. The billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland. Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about princes on the battlefield.
Jesus Christ.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
Well, there's your army, buddy.
Centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Krateros.
Krateros?
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Archiman.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Krateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. You know where Krateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
No way! Mr. Krateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
Probably fell asleep.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the bats.
All right, I'll go look for it. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nikador's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Archimans. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Emphorius. No one can defeat them.
The kids basically absorbed all the stories from their parents, and that's all they know.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos.
This motherfucker is so wholesome.
Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Krateros.
Oh.
There he is.
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Uh-huh.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time.
Move.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, And the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then, why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while. Oh, what in Akama is happening?
Is Lan getting drunk on stories?
To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krataros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Well, they put in detail into this NPC. No... no low polygon graphics on him.
So, how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall? Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
Well, keep running.
Don't fall behind now.
Oh, hey.
Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
Interesting. Keep moving, old man. Oh.
Why have you stopped? This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
Oh.
What are you up to? Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the crown prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Marty Mos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Uh-huh.
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much.
Okay, so he wants to change that.
I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Mighty Most.
Damn.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, Mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
European, the boy did nothing wrong!
Oh. History lesson. Okay, yeah, he definitely wants to change some stuff around. But he's also afraid if they return to the way they were, that it's not gonna go for the better.
This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Okay, so even he was not having it.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed, starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, European. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! A beast that murders his own kin. Royal Wing elites and Ephors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood. 5, 4,
3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2,
The baby.
1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival, my son. My Deimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the Blade of Fury above us and the Council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Damn.
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
My Deimos, my son, they all tell me to forget. But how could I ever, the son of Gorgo, will be crowned in blood? If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
The mother roared in anger. The armies remained in silence. Only the cries and the waves of the Sea of Souls echoed. Damn. Damn, you had quite the childhood, buddy. Holy shit. Ever since the battle with Nikador, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even if death itself came to rouse you, you'd probably retort, why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm. Oh, shut up. Don't paraphrase that. Yet a chill from the River of Souls wafted by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Cold death truly be at your door? Could death truly be at your door? Oh god. Best to open your eyes, just in case.
Mister.
Hi.
You're awake.
Death hath arrived. No wonder I felt a chill. Casterus, why does life slumber? Oh yes.
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby.
And staring at my face?
I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person.
Ooh. A gift? Gimme. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
I'm glad you're in good spirits. Alright, let's set off.
Nameless recollection. The Crown Prince of Kremnos revealed the past in that trial of apotheosis. The past gained through your travels. Head to the book and write it down. Sure. New card for Mighty Moss. Oh hi. New stories? Why are you off reading them by yourself? I want in too, sure. I knew you'd show up, just sneaking a peek for now. Just so I can spoil it for you. Just sneaking a peek. Then when it's time for the story, I'll listen super seriously. Okay. Let's see. Alright, a new card for you. Part 2. Yep, part 2. Nations, why the aversion? Since which day did he become known as mighty? His strength rivals all lands, but the man pays it no heed. For only the authority of a king can end another king, and only strife can end strife. The torrent of conquest crosses the barrens, yet with homeland's blood it is destined to be stained. None dare to shake his hand in greeting, for his hands burn as the blazing sun, soaked in the might of the flames. What a mighty feat it is! In the aftermath of defeat, the man digs graves for the deceased soldiers, burying thousands with his own hands. In that fight, he cursed all invading blades with his fists. A body immortal may never fall, but tears of pain in his heart still flow.
His years of drifting made him detest water's waves.
They say that is the reason he's so unwilling to weep. But in Adonia's blizzards he once did cry, a tear shed among the storm and frost that bloomed into a lily stained with blood. Like his undying body, the flower never wilts. In time, the entire world will turn to ash. This haughty man shall be the one to leave behind the world's final beauty, though none are willing to believe. Unlike his kin, those patterns are carved with his blood. A matter so suspicious, it stirs the ambitions of the mundane.
A blade that can cut through the mighty must be enough to slay gods.
The people to this day still seek it, yet it is simply a tradition he follows closely. Do not let your enemy notice that you're bleeding, and thus convince them that you are someone unsurpassed, a warrior supreme.
Apart from Kremnos' traditions, what do you have left?
The stories of the past forged his body, the white-haired friend once asked. The man goes silent and still, his gaze burning into the horizon, looking for a distant past. In his days of wandering, this same question was asked by thousands upon thousands, and he never denied.
That is why I walk on this path.
Alright, buddy. Okay. That is that. Oh, you're back. Did you know that Okama is full of stories about Mighty Moss? He's just bursting with tales. Are all princes like that? Who's stronger, him or Phynon? I'm really curious about the curse of immortality. And how did he manage to get that powerful? Shh, this has to stay quiet. It was really hard for me to find out, so I don't want anyone else to just hear it. This is just for your ears only. They say it's from an incredibly harsh training. Every day he runs 10,000 laps around the holy city, does 10,000 squats. What is this? One Punch Man? Does 10,000 sets of weights, and there's... anyway, there's lots more stuff he does 10,000s of. Let me think. That's totally not true. No way! And how are you so sure about that? Still, there really are way too many rumors about Mighty Moss flying around. If they were all true, he wouldn't even have time to eat, would he? I wonder who's spreading all the stories. Sure is mysterious, don't you think? Uh-huh. Someone is indeed pumping him up. Okay. Alright, sorry, I was reading my book. Keep going. Oh, hey. Boop. Keep going. Hi. It would be funny if you stood close to her
Paths are bustling.
and your HP would slowly trickle away.
The soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
Yes.
Ah, you must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then.
Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece.
Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times.
Oh.
Look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. I want you by it. If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever.
Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's all right. Trianne is just... She'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first.
Trianne is just what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before!
Oh.
Trianne...
Oh no.
See you tomorrow? I hope you do patch things up soon.
Awkward. I'm gonna peace out now. Bye.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
Alright, what was that about?
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
It's not.
Excuse me. If you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trianne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself.
It was kind of very easy to decipher, ma'am.
See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts.
Uh-huh.
Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier, Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Castoris, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
That face! Glare at her in silence. I object to this. Glare.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated.
Fuck's
We're
sake.
lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty.
You're lucky that this one can glare.
The authenticity of the piece isn't important.
Oh.
What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trianne and reminds her of her hometown.
So it's something like a ruby? It does have a pattern, like a sun.
I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trian runs around, it won't break easily. Alright.
Very thoughtful.
Back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaya waiting long enough.
What are you folks going to do next?
I'm down. Oh, they just want me to teleport? It just wanted me to teleport. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it. Bye! You stay down there.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
He did. You're finally here.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
You're up so early, Dan Hung. I didn't expect you to call me that. The gift, give me the gift. Didn't expect you to call me that.
Your companion here kindly explained the meaning behind the name to me earlier. Through him, I've come to understand that you and your friends walk the paths of Kefali and Yanis in places beyond the sky. Addressing you appropriately is the least I can do, as a show of respect for all that has happened. It was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the dew of divine blood.
Ooh.
Brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever.
Jesus.
Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other.
That is a mighty fine drink, ma'am.
And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
Thank you. My hand is trembling under the weight of this gift. Yeah. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in the conflicts within Akima? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Right, we need to think about this first. Wow, my gift, shut up. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the flame chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Akima. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
Hi?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
Hi? Who are you, Pink Cloud?
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima.
You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
The name is escaping me, but why is she looking so similar? Besides the hair, but the design in general is so similar to the reporter chick from Fontaine in Genshin. You are?
Hyacinth. Thank you for
Hyacinth.
taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, she's a healer?
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
Cassie? Who is this? Gray? Danny? Cassie? Is a glass nickname Agly? Is a glass nickname Agly?
Miss. You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
Wow. Come on. This girl, she's natural at making friends. She reminds me of an old friend with pink hair.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together.
You're gonna be playable soon.
Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akama presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akama, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Well, if you insist. Oh, she's here to help Aglaya recruit us. Well, if you insist. I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akama. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Oh god. Uh-oh. Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro-expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires, are these all part of the usual skill set for Aquila's priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany, and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikador's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
Ah, so you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep that in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have
Lord.
also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castris will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Since this involves Akama's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. Let's go out and play.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer, why not go with them? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted
Gray.
to show you around.
Sounds good. Gaining more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Amorpheus is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you.
Alright.
This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them.
Okay.
While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castris knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Sure. Okay. Items obtained. Dew of Divine Blood. A rare Amorphian fine wine. It is said to be brewed from crops nourished by the divine blood of each Titan. This particular bottle originates from the Chrysalis of Gold, Nestia of Romance. Weft, a golden spindle that belongs to Gold Weaver Aglaya, a legendary treasure. Follow the golden thread, the love that contains all, like the gods. Okay, I think considering how late it is, this is gonna be a good spot to stop for this round. No idea how much is left of this patch of story, but we can continue that next week and see about how this is gonna go. But yeah, this is where we're gonna call it for Z Day and continue this next week, but I don't know which day. Either it's gonna be Thursday like today, or it's gonna be on Tuesday instead. But Saturday is already occupied with another stream, so that's gonna take priority. But yeah, we're gonna continue this next week and see how it ends. But for now, this is where we call it. Okay, so far, interesting. Mighty going through some shenanigans, and I cannot wait to see the boss that everybody's kinda annoyed by. Oh god. Cannot wait for Nikador 2.0. Anyway, thank you very much all for hanging out, and I will be back on Saturday with some Arknights, and next week with some HSR again on one of the days. But until then, thank you very much, and have a good night.